Of all the disturbing images I've covered on this channel, this, without a doubt, has to be one of the most frightening. It's uncanny, mixing elements of dog and man in ways that leave me feeling very uncomfortable. It could be the hollowness of the eyes, the perfect teeth, or the marriage of the two. This image was created by ex-user Dexterous Animation. I found it while searching for a new analog horror series to cover. I knew exactly what series this image was in reference to, but it was one that I had never seen, nor planned to discuss on the channel. After seeing this post, I figured that it was time. So today we are going to be checking out the Dog Nightmares analog horror series from Piggy Soda. Now, I know a lot of people have seen this series before, and me covering it is nothing new. But believe it or not, I actually haven't seen it, and I wanted that first time to be with you. And to make it interesting for people who, are familiar with this series, I thought I would spice it up. Every time I get scared, I have these like Pokemon Trick or Trade packs. Every time I get scared, I'm going to pause and open one of these to not only make myself feel better, but I don't know, maybe we'll get some cool stuff and we'll just check it out, no big deal. So I've got the playlist loaded up, and let's see what we got going on.
Uh-oh. What is it? You need to replace this part. What?
That's familiar. I think that's got to be a real thing, right? Not like just for the series. Can't see what that says on the bottom.
There. That's it? I better check the oil.
Yeah, hold up so I can see it. That's not helping, actually.
Uh-oh.
Oh! That was not a part of the original commercial. That looked like that was just a dog with hollow black eyes, I believe. I couldn't read what was on the Polaroid. I don't know if that's a problem or not. I don't know. Let's keep going. It's a giraffe. That's my mother's favorite, I believe my mom's favorite zoo animal is a giraffe. I like otters. Otters are my favorite zoo animals, I think. I'm waiting for something. Like it's gonna be... Okay, there it is. So it looks like a man... I can't tell if that's a man or a woman on the second side of it. It looked like there was 3 people total sitting on the couch. What is that? That is a... There's a face censored on the side as well. That time, I don't know if that was someone who was seen in the picture before. So yeah, juxtaposed with these zoo animals are photos of what I assume to be the same house, the interior of the same house. Looks like a staircase. Yeah, and then let me see the staircase. There was something in between the, not the boards, but the columns or whatever on the stairs right there. I don't know if that girl didn't have a face or if it was just censored out. Okay, so there's the drawings on the floor, I think, that we were just seeing. Yeah. It's a closer look at the drawings we just saw. The nails are painted, so I don't. Oh, jeez. Maybe that's what we saw in between the columns. That the top half of that. Oh hell no. Okay. I don't know if that was just me. Hold on, I gotta go back and check that out. 100% there was something. The camera pans up and there it looked like something moving or shifting in the darkness. That was crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna need to like slow that down and yeah, there was something there. That was all right. That was cool, but creepy. So in these trick or trade packs, I think they only have 3 cards, which is slightly disappointing. I mean, they are for kids during trick or treat, not for adults as a serotonin boost. But so we got a Houndour, a Mimikyu, and a Screamtail. All right, let's keep moving. We're on episode 3. This is called Bite.
Chindo loves fishing. He's looking through his tackle box. A bobber. Look in the fly
These are
box.
distinct,
That might
or not
work.
distinctly. These are familiar.
That looks good.
So okay, so the date on that was 2009, and we got the font from like. Hold on. I gotta go back. Sorry. The font reminded me of Windows Movie Maker. Okay, found this while looking through my collection of Wegman tapes I've gathered. Okay.
We have peanut butter, hot dog, bologna.
Maybe that's what the dog series or the series of commercials.
We're ready to
called.
order.
What
Wegman.
flavor toothpick? Cherry
Wegman tapes.
or lemon? Lemon. Very good. Turkey, lettuce, tomato. Turkey, lettuce, tomato. Lemon toothpick.
It is a little bit strange, you know, like I don't want to say it's scary per se, but the dogs, it's uncanny. That's what it is. Sorry, we got an ad. Yeah, uncanny
Fisherman.
is the word for those
Chindo
commercials.
loves fishing. He's looking through his tackle box. A bobber.
This episode does
Look in
have a
the fly
flash warning
box.
on it, so I will extend that
That
to you
looks
watching at home
That's
as well.
colorful. Check the line.
More footage from March of 2009. So it's that same missing dog flyer. Bailey. So we have a missing dog named Bailey. Maybe it's okay. Hold on, I gotta pause this. So it says, this is also from 2009. Someone called again. They haven't found him yet, but someone keeps calling me, and every time I pick up the phone, there is silence on the other end. I keep trying to block the number, but they just keep calling. I don't recognize the number either. It won't stop me from looking, though. I still have hopes that he got picked up by a shelter or someone found him without a collar and took him in. I can only hope he's safe and sound. Okay, let's move on. I assume this is from Bailey's owner. I don't know why I want to say a child because I don't know for sure if it's a child, but it gives me childlike vibes, I guess. Being like, you know, really attached to your animal. I don't know, that's adults do that too, but I managed to gather a bunch of Wegman tapes. I plan to archive as many as I can find and burn it into one disc. So far I've managed to get my hands on Mother Goose, but I'm still in search of 2 shorts. One is of I can't say see if that says Batty or Buddy. I'm gonna say Batty making pottery, and the other is of maybe it is Buddy. I'm sorry, is of Buddy and Crookie playing baseball. I hope someone has a copy or recorded it. And then we have this image or illustration. What I remember from the Clay video. It looks like Batty on his thing, but when I'm reading it, the lowercase, I guess, kind of looks like Buddy. So it is Batty, I believe. Got a note from a friend today. He said he got me something for my late birthday. I haven't spoken to him in a while since I've been busy looking for Bailey. He wanted me to record myself reacting to his gift. I'm a little tired at the moment. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. The music's creepy, but cool. Yeah, that little like that font right there screams Windows Movie Maker. Sorry that there is no audio. My camera is a little broken, but I should be getting a new one. So this is Emily's stuff. So Bailey is Emily's dog. Of course, we have an uncanny dog on the front. And it's blurry. I can't really read what it says. Get well soon, obviously, on the front. My favorite movie. Was it Hanley something? Hanley Gold? I'm not familiar, but it's got dogs on it. I need to look into those Wegman tapes because those are. I saw those. I hope it's not like a lost media thing or like. Or not lost media, but like. Oh, I think I remember seeing them in my childhood, but they're only from this series. They can't be. So here's a photo album. I assume that these are some of the photos that we saw in the first episode. Or second episode, whichever that was. Yeah, the animals at the zoo. There's a dog. There's barely any sound right now. Like you can't hear the pages flipping or anything, and it's really creepy. So it's her, Emily's family. There's that staircase that we saw something. I saw something in between the bars. I could go back and freeze the frame, but we're already too far ahead now. Oh, geez. I thought something was. There's an ad. I cut away, but my camera died. Sorry, we had an ad break. It was convenient. Thank you again for the gifts. Whoa, that's fast. My camera died. Thank you. Thank you again for the gifts. I will now be getting some rest because it's late. Get some rest. Do that. That's important. But don't have nightmares about dogs. Because I don't want to see them. That dog is looking a little strange. I can't tell if it's if it's blurry because of the camera or okay. Maybe these seem to be she's like diary entries. Like she's, doing this on the regular. So Emily, I assume it's Emily, says, I keep having that dream again. The one where you were no longer with me. I know you were still out there. I kept going around asking my neighbors to keep an eye out for you. I'm sorry I couldn't come home, and you must have gone to look for me. It is traumatic losing a pet as a child. Make no mistake. I will find you no matter how little sleep I get each day. You mean more to me. I can't live without you, Bailey. I love you. Yeah. It's hard losing a pet. Not to mention like I don't want to say I was fortunate. whenever I had a pet, they always died of natural causes. Whereas this is a situation where, like, the dog just went missing, and you'll always, Emily, will always wonder what happened to the dog. We don't know. She doesn't know if Bailey's dead or kidnapped, or just like that not knowing is almost worse or as bad as the death, itself. Someone keeps taking the posters down. I had to keep putting, I assume that says I had to keep putting them up. I found some old photos while looking through, or looking for photos of Bailey. They were from my old home. I also found some old paintings of mine. There was also a book I made when I was about 7 or 8. So she's a photographer. She's been doing this a while. Would you like to take a look? Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice. That's right, and we're looking at them together. Us two. Okay, great. The dog's head is upside down. I keep on looking at those steps. So I assume that's Emily as a kid. Best friend. That person on the right has a tail, do they not? That doesn't... Mommy has left to go to work.
And I want to play all by myself. She warned me not to open the door to strangers. And she always has a key to open the door. She says if I ever hear knocking on the front door, I must go up to my room really, really fast and lock the door until she comes home. But I don't like going upstairs.
Yeah, I don't like that staircase, dude.
There's a really big hole in the wall that's really scary.
Just a window?
Sometimes I can hear it creaking.
We did see stuff moving by the window before. I would be scared of that.
I ran really, really fast
as well.
Past it. When I did, I heard a doggy barking. And then silence. I took my flashlight and went to take a look.
You don't have to. You really don't. Anyone else afraid of windows at night? Because I was when I was a kid, and I still am as an adult. Not as bad, but... Some sort of Darth Vader type breathing from behind the camera. Is this the said hole in the wall? Doesn't look like a window. Oh, Jesus! Dude.
And then I met my new best
I was
friend.
not expecting.
And
We're gonna take a break for a second. That was a good scare, dude. If you are an analog horror creator, believe me when I say your series will be so much more engaging if you actually go out and shoot your own footage. Like, use of stock footage, other people's footage is totally fine, but like when you go out and create or shoot your own stuff, it makes it so unique, like so much more engaging, I guess. So here we have a Lampent, we got a Pikachu, and we have a Trevenant. Alright, let's move forward. So we're stuck on this drawing of, I assume as Emily as a little girl, and a dog figure, and I had said that's a tail on the side, and that is in fact a tail on the side. I'm still confused about the hole in the wall. That didn't look like a window. It almost looked like I don't know, like under a deck or something.
Why was it closed? Sunset Point. Was she just forgetful? Or was she in trouble? Crookie found a rock wedged in the tire. Number 4. How odd. That should keep her out of the way.
Did you give her more nerve, Nana?
I tied her up and put her in the old geologist shack.
Good.
Good.
Before they're on to us, we'll be in Canada.
Over here?
Over there.
Through here. Over here? Okay. Who do you think they be? Beyond. Maybe only dog is still out.
So Emily could have just been drawing
Can you think? Oh,
the dogs that
dog is
she's
still out
seeing
there.
in these commercials, right?
My dogs.
That makes it less creepy. Okay. Oh, there's that Polaroid again. He's still out there. That's what it said. The dog, Bailey's still out there. Now the photo is moving. But that wasn't of the dog. That was of Bailey. It looked like a man and a woman. That's interesting. So that was actually the longest episode in the series. So we're about more than halfway through. This episode is simply titled Bailey. So let's get down to it. It's a good painting. I went to art school, had to take some illustration classes even though I was going for film. Awful. I was awful at it. I got mad respect for people who'd be doing stuff like this because difficult. So it looks like, at least if this is Emily painting, it looks like she might be an adult now or older, and she is still not over this loss of her childhood dog, Bailey. We're almost to the finale, and just for the hell of it, this series has been great so far. I want to open another pack of Pokemon because why not? Maybe we can do like a giveaway or something, because I have a lot of these, and I'm an adult man who doesn't need all of them. So let me know down in the description below if you would like to receive some pack of Pokemon cards, and I will mail you some. I'll pick one person to mail them to. Yeah. All right, so we got Ghastly. We got Okie Dokie. Someone's going to critique how I pronounce these, and that's totally fine. And we got Punkaboo. Very fitting for the spooky season. All right, let's go. This episode, what is called What Are You Afraid Of? Lots of things. Dogs now, apparently. I didn't even know that. So we're... looks like out in the woods in the middle of winter time, and there's a Polaroid, the Polaroid, reading he's still out there, stuck in the bark on one of the trees. That's not the dog, though. That's a person. Looks like a man. All right, we got a note. This is from 2008. It reads, so this is... I'm not sure, we don't have an exact date, I don't think, when Bailey initially went missing, but it reads, it's snowing. Bailey likes the snow. I remember going outside and playing in the snow with him. It's been a long day. My mom says it's time that I move on, but I can't. I don't want to give up on my best friend. So Bailey definitely disappeared prior to 2008. or at least October, it looks like, of 2008. Looks like Christmas time. Yeah, we just said it was winter, so it's probably... It said 10 on the top of that one note, so that's October. Maybe we're jumping ahead to December. Unless you put your Christmas tree up in October, that's fine. Okay, there's the painting that we saw. Some flash on top of the screen. Like a glitch or something. And that was a dog barking from, I don't know if that's a hallway or a room or... There'd be a dog barking. That's all I know. But it sounds like a human, like, imitating a dog bark, which is really creepy. This is not my Bailey. My Bailey is afraid of the dark. I might be two after this. We're on the last episode, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to tell you a story. A story on how I met my best friend. We would go on some amazing adventures together. He's very tall, and he likes to hide in dark places.
There's that
He could be shy sometimes.
that drawing again. So it was a dog face in between the railings.
Oh, I think that's him. I have to go now. But before I do, let me introduce him. I'm sure he would love to meet you.
Ew! That's cool. He's still out there. And I'm still wondering what that means.
Really?
That ain't Bailey. Or the Bailey that you know, at least.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Good job.
I didn't realize this until now. That's actually a teaser for Chapter 2. So we covered all of Chapter 1, and we started Chapter 2. I see why so many people talk about it, because that was a joy. And I sound like such an old guy. Like I said before, if you're making a analog horror series, creators, I encourage you to go out and shoot your own footage, because not only does it make it personal to you, but it sets you apart. It gets you out and you know, feeling creative. Yeah, this was great. And I loved the juxtaposition of mediums, you know, live action. We have, it looks like stop motion, like when the paper or the notes, you know, pieces of the diary page are unfolding. We have, I don't know if it's like, I don't know how they did the whole, you know, dog guy in the wall, but that was really cool. It almost looked like, I don't know if that was real, like the arms were real, because it looked like he was wearing a flannel, and the head was, you know, obviously fake, but I don't know if it was like a photo and then they like scribbled the eyes out. I don't know. It was really freaking cool. I found out some things about the clips that we saw, you know, the different commercials with the dogs on people's bodies. They are from an artist known as William Wegman, hence the Wegman tapes, right? So this guy apparently is just an artist who, that's his thing, is weird, like, anthropomorphic dogs. Man is currently 80 years old, and he was an American artist best known for creating a series of compositions involving dogs. Okay, that's really interesting. So he is, you know, known outside of this series. I was gonna really like freak out if I was like, oh, I've seen that before, and then it turns out no, it's just like for this series. But okay, well, that's interesting. So I can't help but wonder if the creator of this series, Piggy Soda, saw those when they were a kid like I did and just thought they were really weird and made the series because of that. Basically, from what I gather, Emily is this young girl who really loves her dog Bailey, and then one day Bailey goes missing, and she is sort of, you know, people have very unique and intimate attachments to their animals, and like, especially when you're a kid and you're still figuring stuff out and you don't know how to process stuff like that, to have your best friend just like go away one day is like really traumatic. And obviously it is for Emily, because I don't know how much time passes between when Bailey goes missing and, you know, when she, you know, when we're seeing her, you know, sort of relay this story as I don't know if she's an adult or a teenager, but it's still, you know, hurting her after all this time. I can't help but wonder if that manifests, that fear and that anxiety, you know, manifests itself in this, you know, weird, deformed dog person that she sees in the wall, or if there's actually like some weird guy, you know, dressed up as a dog in her wall. We have no really sort of semblance of what her parents are like, you know, her mom, her dad. I assume that they're in some of those Polaroid pictures, but at the same time, like, you know, we don't really know where they're at. But we do know that she's at home towards the end of the series. She hears barking, very human-like barking at that, and she's sort of drawn, and she's like, no, that's not Bailey, because, you know, Bailey, my dog, was afraid of the dark. So I can't help but wonder if this is like some weird, like, I don't know if it's a creature, because, like, again, it sounded human. So I think it'd be really creepy if it were a guy just sort of mimicking this girl's dog. Maybe the guy took the dog and killed the dog or did something and is now sort of coming back as the dog, you know, like taunting her. I don't know. This is really strange and really interesting and abstract and really refreshing. I watch a lot of analog horror series, and this was just really unique and a really good time. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and put up with me watching it, I guess, for the first time after it's been out for so long. Obviously, we got Chapter 2 coming out. I'm not sure when, but I'm really excited for that. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this with me. And if you want to watch more series together, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful week.